After studying this module, you shall be able to know about the significance of adulterants and the poisoning, various types of adulterants and the application, forensic importance of food and cosmetic adulterants. The growing number of food producers and the outstanding amount of important foodstuffs facilitates the producers to deceive and cheat consumers. To distinguish those who take benefit of legal rules from the one who commits food adulteration is very challenging. The existence of unsolicited contaminations in food objects is called as adulterants. The presence of adulterant can be identified with change in color, such as some gray stuff changes to black or white. We are trapping in such an illusion almost every day in different items. The presence of adulterants in the food affects the nutrient level in food, which can impart hazardous effects on the human body. Adulteration is frequently found in rudimentary form. The debasement in food causes deceit with the user or diseases in the victim. Usually it is common in developing countries or backward countries. Adulteration in food is usually done for increasing the amount of food in quantity to make profit, which deteriorates the quality of food, such as mixing of water in milk or formation of vanaspati form ghee. Similarly, agarot is used as a contaminant for cereals, and chalk powder is added to flour to increase its quantity. The addition of chicory in coffee and use of papaya seed in place of pepper are other examples of adulteration of food materials. One can also observe the presence of brick powder in chili powder and tamarind seed powder in coffee. The presence of wood powder in turmeric and coriander powder is also very common. Often stones, dirt, mud balls, dry twigs, stems, etc. are assorted with cereals and pulses with the aim to increase the weight. Kesari dal is the adulterant present in chickpea and pigeon pea, which may lead to paralysis if consumed in excess. In beam, more amount of grind kesari dal is mixed. Now the forensic and legal issues. From last few decades, the adulteration has become one of the serious problems. Consumption of such food bases serve maladies such as ulcers, cancer, diarrhea, asthma, etc. Generally, fats, oils, and butter are adulterant with paraffin wax, castor oil, and hydrocarbons. It can be easily identified the presence of any unwanted material in food items with the help of chemical test. There are a number of agencies have been established by the Government of India which are involved in this course and aids in the elimination of adulterants from food stuffs. Adulterants poisoning are exclusively accidental and neither suicidal or homicidal. Moreover, poisoning due to adulterants occurs only after the prolonged exposure, which further causes various diseases. But whenever epidemic adulterants is reported, The central or state agencies refer samples or other exhibits to the forensic science laboratory besides food testing laboratories. The government has passed a stringent act which is known as the Prevention of Food Adulteration Act 1954 to check such type of menace. It has been implemented with the objective of providing protection to human beings in the supply of food. It protects welfare from hazards involved due to contamination of poisonous elements. The specifications sets down for various foods under the provisions of the Prevention of Food Adulteration Act covers minimum basic characteristics of the products which it is deemed to be adulterant and also covers the maximum limit of contaminant not considered being safe for human beings beyond a certain level. Now, the types of adulterants. There are two types of adulterants. These kind of adulterants are purposefully mixed. They can be gravel, granite chips, stones, dirts, other filth, talc, chalk, powder, water, mineral oil, and unsafe color. These types of adulterants are mixed unintentionally or without any malicious motive. They can be pesticide residues, excreta of rodents, larvae in foods, or metallic contaminations like arsenic from pesticides, lead from water, tin from cans, and effluent from chemical industries. Now, the adulterants in food products. Adulteration in milk products. Among all foods, milk adulterants is the most common one, being very easy and lucrative. Simple addition of water to milk adulterates it. When water is added to pure milk, it undergoes a change in its physical and nutritional constituents. When inferior quality polluted water is used to contaminate milk, probabilities of infection and disease due to microbial infection is very high on its intake. Repeatedly, water added in milk is not from the fit to drink source of water and hence is a carrier of infections. Beside this, cream is removed from milk and skimmed milk powder with lots of water is added. Sometimes starch rich substances like flour of water chestnut, blotting paper, etc. are added to thicken the milk. Now, the adulterations in sugar. Sugar may have chalky powder and fine chips as an adulterant. Poisonous substances like saccharin or cremolymate are added to food to sweeten them. Fine sand or semolina is mixed with fine granules of sugar. Now, the adulterants in oils and fats. Low quality and less cleaned oils like flower oil, cottonseed oil, ulsi oil are used as adulterants in edible oils such as groundnuts, mustard, coconut oil, etc. Argemone oil, which is harmful, is mixed with the groundnut and mustard oil. Every so often, oils with foul odor are sold in the market as such or after mixing with good quality edible oil. Adulterants in spices and condiments. Spices and condiments are frequently adulterated largely because these are expensive and easy to adulterate. Grass, stone chips, mud, cheap or spoiled spices, and condiments or some similar substances are used as adulterants. Brick powder or colored sawdust is used as adulterant in red chili powder. Metallin yellow or lead chromate is used to enhance the color of turmeric powder, which can be tested by diphenyl carbonase test. Colored dust of rice or pulse or chalk powder is used as an adulterant in turmeric powder. Papaya seeds are mixed with whole black pepper. Papaya seeds will float on the surface when added to water. A coating of mineral oil on whole black pepper is used to stop fungus growth on it. Bark of other trees is mixed with cinnamon. Often, thick bark of cassia tree is used as an adulterant. Asafoetida is adulterated with resins or with gum. These will settle at the bottom in water. Dried strips of jute, paper, or similar foreign materials are used to adulterate saffron. Cumin seeds are adulterated with seeds of wild grass. Substantial quantities of chaff of pulses may be present in fenugreek seeds and any seeds. Common salt is adulterated with stone dust and dust powder, which will settle at the bottom in water solution. Coriander powder is adulterated by horse dung powder, rice, husk, etc. If it is added to water, adulterants will flow on the surface. Now, the adulterants related diseases. Now, in this table, we have the food products, their common adulterants, and the diseases caused by them. First, the food product is the black pepper, and its common adulterants are dried papaya seeds. And the diseases caused by the black pepper is stomach irritation, liver damage, and cancer. Now, the second product is pigeon pea. Its common adulterants are yellow dye, kesaria dal, and the diseases are the leprosy and paralysis. For coffee powder, the common adulterant is chicory, and the diseases are deprived from nutrition value. Food product of tea powder. Its adulterant used tea leaves, dry or artificial color iron fillings, and the diseases caused by them are cancer and tetanus. For chicken pea, kesari dal, clay, stone are the adulterants, and the diseases caused by them are stomach disorder and letharism. For butter and ghee, the adulterants are starch, vanaspati ghee, and the diseases caused by them are food poisoning. For milk, water, starch, fatless milk are the adulterants, and the diseases are stomach disorder. For cumin seed, the stone alike seed from wild plants are the adulterants, and the diseases caused by them are stomach disorder, liver damage. For chili powder, the adulterants are brick powder, artificial colors, and the diseases caused by them are liver damage, stomach irritation. For sugar, fine white sand, chalk powder, and rava are the adulterants, and the diseases caused by them are the stomach disorder. For cereals, the adulterants are stone spices, mud agrot seeds, and the diseases caused by them are stomach disorder. For sweets, the adulterant is maternal yellow, and the disease caused by this is tumor and cancer. For mustard oil, argemone is the adulterant, and epidemic leprosy is the disease caused by it. For honey, the adulterant is jaggery, sugar, corn syrup, and the diseases caused by them is obesity, diabetes, eye and nervous damages. For turmeric, the adulterant is lead chromate, and the diseases caused by them is anemia, abortion, paralysis, and brain damage. Now, for the cosmetic chemical poisoning. Cosmetic can be defined as any substance or mixture intended to be placed in contact with the exterior part of the human psyche, such as epidermis, hair, nails, lips, and external genital organs, or with the teeth and the mucous membranes of the oral cavity with a vision solely or primarily to cleaning them, aromatizing them, altering their presence, caring them, keeping them in good form, or fixing the body smell. A cosmetic is considered to be contaminated under the following circumstances. If the cosmetic stands or contains a noxious or harmful constituent that may make the cosmetic deleterious to users under the situations of use recommended in the labeling of the cosmetic or under the condition of use that are routine or customary. Nevertheless, this subdivision does not apply to coal tar hair dye if the tag on the dye displays a caution note or the label holds suitable directions for primary testing. If the cosmetic comprises in whole or in part of a dirty, rancid or disintegrated substance. If the cosmetic has been prepared, packed or held under unhygienic conditions as the result of which the cosmetic may have converted, adulterated with dirt or as the result of which the cosmetic may have been detrimental to health. Next, if the container of the cosmetic is composed in whole or in part of a toxic or deleterious substance that may make this substance harmful to health. Next, if the cosmetic is not a hair dye and the cosmetic is injurious or contains a color additive that is perilous. Now, the forensic analysis of some common food products. Analysis of sugar. For the detection of physical impurities, a small amount of sugar is taken in a test tube and agitated with little water. Pure sugar is dissolved in water, but insoluble impurities do not dissolve. For the detection of adulteration by using chalk powder or washing soda in sugar, a small amount of sugar is taken in a test tube and few drops of dilute hydrochloric acids are added. A brisk effervescence of carbon dioxide confirms the presence of chalk powder or washing soda in the given sample of sugar. Now, the analysis of milk products. The first one is ghee. Usually, vanaspati oil is added with ghee in order to adulterate a high value product to gain more by adding comparatively less valued product. For the detection of vanaspati in ghee, a small amount of suspected sample is taken in a test tube and heated gently. A small amount of sugar and hydrochloric acid is added to it. The test tube is then shaken well for at least 5 minutes. The presence of pink confirms the presence of vanaspati oil in ghee. Second is the paneer or the khoya. Small portion of the suspected product is taken in a test tube, added water and boiled. It is then cooled at room temperature. Few drops of iodine solution is added to it. Blue color indicates the presence of starch. Now the analysis of edible oil. To detect adulteration of paraffin wax and hydrocarbons in vegetable ghee, a small amount of unsphenifiable matter of oil is heated with acetic anhydride in a test tube. Small droplets of oil observed on the surface of unused acetic anhydride indicate the adulteration of oil with paraffin wax or hydrocarbon. For the detection of argemone oil in mustard oil, about 5 ml of suspected oil is taken in a test tube. Few drops of concentrated nitric acid are added into it and contents are shaken well. Presence of orange color indicates the presence of argemone oil in the suspected sample. Analysis of spices and condiments. In this, the analysis of chili powder. For the detection of red lead salts mixed in the red chili powder, dilute nitric acid is added to the suspected sample and filtered. 2 drops of potassium iodide is added into it. The presence of yellow colored precipitate indicates the presence of red lead salt in the sample. Now for the detection of red brick dust. The sample is dissolved in water in a beaker. Settling of some part in the bottom of the beaker and floating of some part over water indicates the presence of brick powder in the sample. Now the analysis of turmeric powder. Chalk powder is often mixed with turmeric powder, and for its detection, a small amount of suspected sample is taken in a test tube and dilute hydrochloric acid is added to it. No effervescence indicates the presence of chalk powder in the sample. Food adulteration is the act of deliberately degrading the quality of food offered for sale, either by mixing or replacement of substandard substances or by the removal of some valuable ingredients. Next, food is declared adulterant if a substance is added which depreciates or injuriously affects it. If it is inexpensive or low grade substance are replaced entirely or in part. If any valued or essential constituent has been wholly or in part abstracted, or it is as simulated, or if it is tinted or otherwise treated to improve its appearance, or if it contains any added substance injurious to health. Next, all adulterants, for instance calcium carbide and formalin, are forbidden from use in food items, whether fresh or packed, since they are known to be poisonous. Some of them have been classified as carcinogens or cancer-causing substances. Next is Adulterants added in ice creams are pepronil, ethyl acetate, butyraldehyde, amyl acetate, nitrate, washing powder, etc. are not less than toxin. Pepronil is used as a pesticide and ethyl acetate causes dreadful alignments affecting lungs, kidney and heart. Next, food preservatives have a wide ranging use which often institutes adulteration. Salt is the characteristic preservative, but it is hardly ever classified as an adulterant. Salicylic acid, benzoic and boric acids, and their sodium salts, formaldehyde, ammonium fluoride, sulfurous acid, and its salts are among the major preservatives. Many of these seem to be harmless, but there is vulnerability that the sustained use of food preserved by these agents may be injurious. Next, in order to prevent adulteration of food products by dishonest traders, the government has issued the Prevention of Food Adulteration Act 1954. The Bureau of Indian Standard is the agency in India that provides the certificate of reliability to food manufacturers in India. Next, in 2012, a study in India conducted by the Food Society Standards Authority of India FSSAI across 33 states, and it found that milk in India is contaminated with detergent, fat, and even with urea, and diluted with water as well.